Trey Cash is in the glow. And he's here because he's not been living up to the expectations over the last couple of weeks. But for the moment, his starting job is secure.
Well, it's not really clear what the issue is here. Lack of performance, lack of effort, no attention to detail. Hard to say right now, but this sort of thing is not uncommon with young players. It sounds to me like the club is just trying to make it known that they need him to get it going again. I'm sure he will, and this won't turn into anything more than it is right now.
What is going on, everyone? We are back in Trey Cash's Road to the Show in MLB 16. Trey still struggling since coming back up to the Angels. The average, though, has finally made it back to 200. We're playing this set against the Astros. And Trey not going to start this one out well. We strike out in our first at-bat, now up again in the third inning. We're now losing 1-0, and Trey swinging again at a bad pitch. So 0-2 count here, nobody on, nobody out. Lefty against lefty, that's been our weak spot, and here we are just chasing a horrible pitch. So I don't know what I was swinging at, but up again in the fifth, still a 1-0 game. Nobody on here, one out this time, and we just can't figure it out here against this lefty as we pop up to the third baseman. An awful hit. Surprised they even give us one training point for that, but now 2-0 in the top of the eighth. We're 0-4 so far, man on second, and we're swinging at a crappy pitch again. That one way too far inside. We got to be more patient. And we are going to end this game with no hits, 0-4. We do pick up one run, but we still lose 2-1. Dallas Keuchel, a very hard pitcher to go up against, and obviously he did very well against us there. Trey struggling mightily. So the average right back down below 200 as we begin this next game against the Astros. Let's see if we can do any bit better. We have a righty on the mound at least this time. We'll see what we can do here. First at bat, 2-1 count. Trey pitched down the middle, but we just can't quite get a hold of it like we need to. It's an easy play for Carlos Correa to make, and we go down in our first at-bat. Now third inning, 1-1 count, man on first, 2 outs, and we are swinging and missing at the breaking ball. Tough pitches to read as now 1-2 count. Trey waiting, this pitch in the zone, and it's going to be in the grass for a single as we're able to fight that one off. They're sending it to left field, and we get on base finally. So 1 for 2 here in the fifth inning. It's a 3-3 game, man on second, nobody out, and Trey going to smartly watch that third ball. So here we go, full count here. Let's see if we can find a pitch to hit as the pitcher going to bring it in here. It's low. We swing. It was in the zone, but we still, again, don't hit it good enough, and that's an easy double play for the Astros to make, and we go down yet again. So, seventh inning, we now hold a 5-4 lead, man on first. We've got one hit so far in this game. Can we pick up a second? The rare multi-hit game, and Trey smartly watching that horrible circle change there. So, another full count here. Let's see what we can do this time. As Trey awaiting the pitch from the righty, it's going to come, and it's going to be outside the zone. What are you swinging at, Trey? Awful swing. We do at least pick up a hit, but we go 1 for 5 in this one, and the Astros come back big. They win it 9-5. Houston Street, 0 for 6 on the season. He's been having some issues closing games. But here we go. Next game, we're now hitting 193. We only have one hit in this series. Not going well so far. Top of the first, 2-2 count. Trey actually leading this game off as well, as that's odd as being a first baseman leading off, but also a guy hitting sub-200 leading the game off. But either way, we're going to lift this one out to left field, and that's an easy pop fly catch to be made in left field. So we go down on the first at-bat, up again in the third, man on first, 1 out, 0-0 count, and I don't know what this one was, but it's going to be a fielder's choice. I don't know what we're doing at the plate right now. We got to figure something out here. We are doing absolutely awful. Now 4-0. We are down. It's the bottom of the fourth inning, man on first and third, and we need a double play here big, as it looks like it's set up shortstop to the second baseman, and it's going to be the throw to first, and we get the double play. Huge play there to limit that damage, but the Astros still pick up 2 more runs. 6-0 now in the sixth inning. No one on, no one out, and Trey swinging and missing again, as this Astros series has been an absolutely awful way to start the video. As let's just try to move past the Astros here. We get one more shot out of here now, 8-0 in the eighth inning. Trey, this one right down the middle, but we hit it perfectly right to the center fielder. What the heck do we have to do to get a hit here? As that's going to do it. Actually, no, we're going to have one more play here in the field, another first and third situation. Let's see if we can just limit the runs we're giving up here, as Trey going to have to make a big play. He is going to step on first. We cannot get the man out, though, at second. Actually, no, excuse me. That was 2 outs, so we are going to hold off. We do pick up a run in the ninth, but we go 0 for 4 again. So the second game in that series where we get an 0 for, as we lose again as well, as that Astro series did not go well. And then, even better, we're losing speed here, but we don't have enough points to upgrade that attribute, so we got to do well here in this series against the Cardinals because we need to get 300 to upgrade our speed. We don't want to lose speed. We're already a pretty quick first baseman. We don't want to get any slower than we already are. Hitting 186 now. Trey, as you saw there, we're a 77 overall, which isn't horrible, but still, it's just the attributes just are not there for us to be consistent at the plate. Obviously, vision is a huge thing as well as we strike out again. We're in the throwback unis in this one as we're already down 2-1, and we're quickly striking out for a second time. So all of a sudden, it's a 6th inning. We're 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. We're losing 3-1. The Angels and Trey both not having a good season here. 1-1 count, 0 outs, and Trey has a pitch to hit there, but we just cannot. We're just missing it just by that little bit. I don't know what attribute it is that's causing us to miss that by just a little bit, but full bases here. Bases loaded, 1-2 count, 1 out. Can we get an RBI, please, at least? And a grand slam, I'd poop my pants here as, nope, never mind. You know what? Let's just strike out. 3 strikeouts now in this game. 9th inning, 3-2 count. Can we get a hit? F you, MLB The Show, as we go 0 for 4 again. Was it 4? We might have had 5 at-bats. What did we do there? As we actually are going to be the last out in that game. I believe we went 0 for 4 in that one. And the average is now at 178. Trey Cash is not having a good time in the majors. I wish we could have just stayed in AAA. We were doing very well there, as here we're actually going to get a hold of this one. But it's not going to be enough. It is going to be an easy pop fly catch for the left fielder to make well inside the warning track. So, Trey, I don't know what we need to do, what we need to change up. If you know what attribute I need to work on, obviously contact and power is huge, but I don't know whether like plate vision, as here we finally get a hit. That would not hit well, but perfectly in between the third base and the shortstop. But if you know what magical attribute we need to upgrade to do better in the majors, let me know in the comments down below. As we're up again, 5th inning, 3-0 count. We got to hit a perfect one here, and we're going to. And look at this, Trey blasted one into the alley in left field. We're on our horse. Are we going for third? We're not going to take that chance. We will take the double all day. A rare multi-hit game for Trey. As is this the point where we turn it around? The Angels turn it around. We've tied it up 5-5. We got 2 on, 2 outs. Trey, fresh count. We're swinging on the first pitch. This lefty, and that was a bad pitch to swing at. We got to be more patient. I know that's one thing I got to do to get better. We got to be more patient. I swing way too early in counts. But 7-6 game now, 9th inning. Trey, one of the last chances here. And how's this for a last chance? We pop up to the catcher. So it looks like we're going to end this game, and it's going to end in a loss as the Angels just cannot buy a win. We go 2 for 5 with that double, as that should help the average out. Don't think that's going to bring us back to 200, though, as we should have one more game in this series. We are batting 187, still just a 1 home run. We're at 7 RBIs. Trey, we got to figure something out here. Already down 2-0 in the first inning. Man on second. Trey going to find this pitch high in the zone, and a diving catch. Come on, left fielder. You really got to make the diving catch. Give us a break. Now, or still 2-0 as we're up again in the third inning. 1-0 count, and Trey jumping on that fastball, but mishit just barely. Whatever it is, we had the tiles a little early, but come on, give us a break, game. 1-1 count now. Trey, this pitch again nicely in the zone. We get a hold of this one, but it's going to be caught by the center fielder. We just do not have that power to hit the home runs. So we're up again now in the 6th inning. 2-1 game now, 1 out, nobody on. 0-0 count. And again, Trey swinging early in the count. We do get a hold of this one. We get a nice pitch to hit, but it's just not good enough. It's another easy pop fly for the center fielder to make. And Trey, 0 for 3 now as we come up one more time in the 8th inning. It's a 4-2 game now. Nobody on, nobody out. It's a 1-2 count, so we've at least watched a couple pitches here. We're just looking for something to hit, as this one coming from the righty. Trey looking. It's high in the zone, and we strike out. So it's another 0 for 4 game. This one did not go well. Trey, he needs some help, some major help, as he is just struggling. But we'll see if we can turn it around next time.